So we are discussing about web services, right? So on that web services, almost we done two functionalities. That is, one is the registration and other is the login. So normally what happens if we open any particular project, right? First, it should application will be opened with a login page. So in a login page, bottom of that, it will ask that if you are a new user, please register here or sign up here, something like that. It will ask, right? So that we will do. So for that, if you want to do here, first of all, here in a manifest file, so we have to change. So this I'm changing as a main activity because in a main activity we have the registration, and here I change as a login activity. So that what happens? The login activity will come first, and here in the login activity we will add the navigation. So what type of navigation here? So let me open that login. This is the menu page. So this is the login page, right? In a login page here, bottom of the button, login button, here I'll add one text view. So that is here. Here I'll add the text view. So that text view could be like here, new user, please sign up here. So just I'll add here, match parent, wrap content, and ID. So that I'll give ID. That is a new user. ID I have created as a new user. So text. So I'll give the text. So new user. Text I'll give as a new user. Register here. Like this I'll add here. So new user register here. Then I'll add here some margin for that. So margin and 10 dp. That margin I'll give 10 dp. And I want to align this text right side of that. So gravity. So gravity right. So that I have given the right. The new user once it one click and that they will navigate to this just step it. So here I have created here. For this, here we will write the functionality for that. So here binding dot, write binding dot. So binding dot new user dot set on click. So user when user click on that particular button, so it has to navigate to the next page. So for that here I write var intent equal to intent of, so this at the rate login. So from here it should navigate to the main activity. So that here now main activity colon class dot java, right? So then next here start activity of int. So from here I want to navigate to this, right? Now we will run this and we'll see that the navigation is working or not. So once that has done, the next step, we'll go to the next step here. Right, just let me enable think developer options. Okay. So I already connected, just waiting for that. Yes. Okay. Now I'm running this application. We'll see. So meanwhile, we'll open the visor. So I'm opening the visor. So it is launched. Now we will see here. So here it is launched. See here, this login page has came first. So from the login page, so if I'm clicking on this, so it is coming to this page, right? Now this navigation is working. But now here, what I'm expecting here is now, even before coming it is a login page, I want to be other page should come with some kind of animation. So for that here now, I'll add one new activity. So I'm adding here one new activity that is here. Just I'm adding a new activity. So that activity name is empty base activity. So that is I can add that name as the splash. So splash, I'll add the splash. So just click on this. So now it is created this. So here now we will add some kind of animation into this. So then we can see how the animation will perform here. And what is the next step that we will see here. So for that here now, first of all, here I'm adding that. So to add an animation, here we have to add one other resource. So that resource name would be here. Just a minute, I'm getting one client file. Just a minute. So this activity has created, right? So now here we will add the splash. So how to add the splash screen? To add the splash screen, just I'll write one simple method. So on that method, now we will write the splash screen activity. So how that splash screen here, now I'm adding that. So using the thread, the runnable handler thread, so that we will write here. So that is here. I'm writing the splash screen here. So how to write here? So that is handler that like I'm using one method called handler. So using that handler method, now I supposed to add here. So that is handler dot. So this is like using this, I supposed to write an post delayed method. Like we will import this so that easily the next steps will be great here. So that just I'm importing that handler. So handler Okay, this is the wrong import has done. The OS bundler, you have to handle this from the OS so that because here multiple options are coming, so that we have to write an import. This is the OS. So here dot. So we have to use that tag called post delay. So post delayed. Then in the post delayed here you have to write that is a runnable thread. So runnable. So with the runnable. So this is not required. Just we can add only basic runnable. It's fine. So runnable. Here with reference of this runnable here we have to add the next step. So what is the next step here? So this runnable here after how many seconds it should done? Like I'm writing the 10 seconds. So 10 seconds here the animation will play. After the animation, it should post the page. So for that here now I write that where intent. So I'm calling an intent. So that is intent dot. So this at the rate splash. So from here, this goes to login. Right, login page, login colon class dot job. Right. Then start activity of int. So start activity of int. This we have to write. Right here. Now I supposed to add this int done. Then, so once this is done here, right now, so then we have to add animation, right? So to add an animation here, now we have to create one new folder on a drawable. So in a drawable, I right click on a drawable folder. So new, so directory. So the directory name we will create as an. So we will create as an. So that animation we have to create here. So that is like here. So here in the anim file, again, we have to create one animation resource file. So that is the animation resource file. So that I'll write as the rotate. Something we will add some kind of animation. So the I want to be rotate whatever the image, whatever the something we will take on that page, so that it has to rotate for the 10 seconds. After that, we will start an animation. So for that here we will write this. So to rotate this animation here, I'm writing that some kind of animation that is here. I want to be rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. So for that here, I'm writing that rotate. So that is from degree 0. This is from start from 0 and 2 degree. That is 360. Then pivot X means it is whatever the image size apart from the more than like 50% of that outside will come while use while doing the animation here means while rotating that it will use that much of space. The next is the Android colon. So that is the duration. So the duration equal to it is like I'll write here 5 seconds. Then I'll close this. So say I'll copy this. I'll paste again. Means I want reverse also. So 2 degree, it is from 360 to 0. And this is also for 5 seconds. But here for this, we used to write one thing that is the Android colon start offset. So Android colon start offset. Okay, wait, something spelling mistake here. Start offset, start offset equal to so 360. So Android. Right. So this is done. Now here we will add animation. So to add an animation here, first of all in a splash screen right here in this page. Now I'll take one image. So here I'll take here the relative layout. So within a relative layout, I'll take one image. So relative layout. Then I'll take one image. image view. So image view. So that is wrap content, src. So I see launcher. Then ID. I'll give some ID for that ID, that is IV. Right. That I'll align exactly the center of the page, central vertical, central horizontal. Both are I'm giving that true. So that image can be aligned in the center. Also here I'll apply the data binding for this. So I have added data binding here. So then the data binding here I add. Right. So now here we supposed to add a data binding, right? So that is where binding column. So that is activity slash binding, activity slash binding column. Right here I'll add that binding equal to, so that is data binding util dot set content. Right. So there's not yet created, just a minute. So data binding util we can import, then data activity slash maybe something spelling mistake. We will add again. Activity slash binding done. Right. Now here we will add the binding. So to add the binding, first of all, here we have to add this, right? Then now here I'm adding the binding. So how to add the binding? So that is for animation. First we have to add an animation, right? So for that here, globally I'm declaring one variable called that is animation. So animation colon animation. So I'm adding the animation that is equal to nullify condition. So we will add in here nullify condition, right? Then here now I'll add here the animation code. So the animation equal to, so that is animation utils animation. So animation utils dot load animation. So that is this at the rate splash. So what is the animation we created? That is r dot anim dot. So what is the animation dot it? Right. So then that we will add for this image. So binding dot. So IV dot. So start animation. So we are setting the animation for this. So that is the start animation of whatever the animation we created about that animation we added. Right. So we used to import this animation. Input as the right. Now I'm running this. Now we will see this. Right. Once it is run, first your animation will play. After the animation, it goes to the login page. So this is your 10,000 means it is a 10,000 milliseconds means 10, it is a 10 seconds. See, oh, sorry, we supposed to change here in manifest file. We used to change here. This is the login page. And login page, we have to add as a first page, right? So that is splash. So now once it will run, now it will come proper. So now it is rotating here. So this is the animation. So after the animation, now it is moving to the line, right? So this is how to set up the splash screen and with some kind of animation. So in next session, so we will see that how to create a session management. So that we will see how to after session management, how to see the next, how to create that customize the data. So that we will see next.